Coming up on Keep It Positive, Sweetie. What got you to the point where you were like, you know what, B, I'm about to just put it all out there?
I've always been like that, but I think subconsciously it was also a protection because nobody can say anything about me that I haven't already said about myself. You know she was on Ozempic. You know she had an abortion. I already said it. Like, yeah, this is me. You know, I not having the facade and not being real, that is like the biggest fear of mine. Like somebody finding out I'm fake or phony or a lie, like that is like a fear. Like, no, this is me. I am real. This is what comes with it.
Hello, I'm Renee Hayslett, and this is Keep It Positive, Sweetie, a safe space to heal, laugh, grow, and love. And season 6 is underway and off to a great start. We've got this amazing new set, and we've had some incredible conversations so far. I'm going to keep the momentum going with my guest for today, my sister, my friend, B.Simone. Now, it only took 6 seasons to get her here, but we're gonna have some good girl talk about any and everything like we always do. But before we chat, I wanna make sure I share today's Crystal's Closet feature. Guys, y'all know one of my favorite designers is Louis Vuitton. I am Louis Vuitton head to toe today. It's one of my favorite outfits, very comfy, chic, comfy heel, because I'm very much about the comfort. I don't really do the stilettos as much anymore because my feet can't take it. So yeah. One word that comes to mind when I think of my next guest is unicorn. She does so many things well, and she means so much to so many people, including me. She's an actress, comedian, entrepreneur, and a great friend. I finally got her here, y'all. I am so excited. My friend, my sister, B.Simone. B! Thank you, sis. Thank you for pulling up. We finally got her here, guys.
Finally.
You've been on the road with me. We've been everywhere with me.
Everywhere.
On the couch, and it made yourself comfortable.
I know. I had to. I know y'all keep it classy and keep it positive, sweetie, but I had to bring the B.Simone energy, and I took the cover, took my shoes off, and I'm here, sis.
We wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
What you got going on?
I know.
Do you see this production?
Do you see the quality?
The quality. It is so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad
Thank
to be
you. It has been
here.
a labor of love. I'm so excited about rebranding everything.
Yeah.
We're going up.
Yeah.
It's an upgrade. I'm super excited.
I love it.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Y'all been trying to get me on here. I'm here. They're like, she
Yes.
done been to LTTA 3 times, 2 times. I'm like, okay, now you gotta invite me.
Yes.
She invited me and I'm here.
Yes, thank you.
You're so cute.
Thank you. You
So
too.
cute. Thank you.
But no, seriously, it is an honor to have you here
Thank
today. I'm
you.
excited. We always have amazing conversations.
Yeah.
People have heard our stories, heard us talk about everything. So the first thing I want to ask you today is give me one word that describes the season that you're in right now in your life.
One
If you could describe it in one word. I know it's so hard.
The first word, it's 2 words, resilience. Obviously, that's what I'm about in this season. Like the LTTA, I'm like, try this again, never give up, press forward, resilience. But I was gonna say progress.
Yes.
I feel like I've made progress, like with my career, with starting over, with my relationship with God, with boundaries. I just feel like I'm in such a new space and I'm such a different person than I was 6 months ago, a year ago, a few years ago, a couple months ago. So I feel like I'm making progress. I'm even back in the gym. Okay. Like, girl, because I tell the truth now. I was on that Zimp.
That's my girl.
I was on, y'all know me.
Yeah.
I was on that Zimp. Please, I gotta lose weight. Take this shot. All these diabetics need this medicine. I got it. Okay.
This is why I love you.
I was on Ozempic for like a year, and I lost 45 pounds, girl, but it messed up my gut health.
Yeah.
So I talk about that, like the back end of it is like, it's not healthy
It's
long
not
term,
healthy.
you know? So I don't recommend it, but I was on it. and I wasn't like training super heavily on it because I was
a lot of
always
people don't.
nauseous
Oh, wow.
and sick, and I
Yeah.
didn't really need to because I was looking good, right?
Yes, exactly.
But now I'm back in the gym.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
back in the
happy for
gym,
you.
so I'm doing it, trying to be healthy, doing it the healthy way, and not like you know, supplements and all the things, just taking my protein, weight training, and doing cardio. I'm back running. So I feel like I've made progress. The word is progress.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. You know what, another thing I love about you is you're so transparent.
Thank you.
A lot of people wouldn't tell people that.
Thank
I love that
you.
about you. And you're so transparent about so many different parts of your life, which is why I think you're so relatable.
Yeah.
And why people just gravitate to you because they see themselves, even if it's like a certain part.
Yeah.
You let everybody see all of you and all the different colors of you.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, I can identify with that. I can identify with that.
Yep.
So I just love that about
Thank
you.
you.
I'm not as transparent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think that is?
I think I was always taught that there was something about being a mystery.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, there's something about being a mystery, and don't let everybody know everything you have going on. You know how to tell people everything. But in this world now where we're on social media and we're on platforms like our shows that we have, you have to be more open and transparent. And I still find myself being selective, but trying to be more open. What got you to the point where you were like, you know what, B, I'm about to just put it all out there?
I've always been like that, but I think subconsciously it was also a protection because nobody can say anything about me that I haven't already said about myself. You know, she was on Ozempic. You know, she had an abortion. I already said it. Like, this is me. You know, I not having the facade and not being real, that is like the biggest fear of mine. Like somebody finding out I'm fake or phony or a lie, like that is like a fear. Like, no, this is me. I am real. This is what comes with it. If you know me, if you don't know me, whoever is in my life is gonna get all of me. So the truth, whatever that is, the truth isn't always pretty.
It's not.
You know what I mean? So I'm willing to tell the truth even when it's ugly, even when I've been through the dark times, even when I made horrible mistakes, even when, you know, I might have been blacked out drunk in my past, or like I've talked about this publicly, my abortion. I've had an abortion. The truth ain't always pretty, but I'd rather just be honest.
I love that.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying all the choices I made were right, but it was the truth. It happened. I can't erase my history. It happened. You know, whether I tell the truth or not, it still happened.
Right.
So I think vulnerability and transparency is a superpower. And I'm kind of trying to get a little bit more like you in certain areas to where you can still be raw and real and all the way out there, but it doesn't have to be a secret. It's just some things can be private.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not that it's a secret. I'm not hiding anything from you guys, but some things are sacred and private. Like I've thought about that recently with my love life. Like if I did get a boyfriend, if I did get serious and was like thinking, oh, this could be my husband, would I share him with the world?
Right.
Like that's sacred. Would I? I don't know.
You know, I go through this as well. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna hide you. Like we're gonna go out, but I feel like putting somebody out on social media, if you see us, you see us. But putting it out there, I don't know if I would do that either. And for the most part, the guys I've dated are okay with that. Cool. I haven't ran into the issue, but that is a thing. You want to protect things. You want to keep it sacred. Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
Because when you open up that door for the audience, they feel like they have access now. So it's like, well, you put them on the internet, but that don't mean you can have an opinion on every little thing.
And to them it does.
And to them it does.
You shouldn't have put it out there if you didn't want us to say nothing.
You shouldn't have shared it. So when you put stuff out there, it's giving an open invitation. Like y'all, all millions of y'all that follow us, come on in to my relationship. Come on in to, you know, my world. So I don't know if I got in a relationship, if I would share him with the world.
I would protect it for as long as you can.
Okay.
Because like I've talked about my dude on your podcast, but nobody knows who he is. You know? So and I like it like that.
Hold on, my dude. Hold on. Did we just get a KIPS exclusive?
Drop that. Bio, drop that.
KIPS exclusive.
That was a question.
It was the I'm laughing. You're like,
don't make me take the cue cards and flip this on you. My dude.
Yeah, you know, it's looking good.
Jesus.
Yes, he is working, honey. Yes.
Oh my God. Why is my heart pounding?
I know. I feel like I'm finally in a space where, you know, you like you search and you hope and pray for like the person
Yeah.
that like understands, even if they don't
life.
understand this life, they understand you.
Yeah.
And their care and love for you is like,
Yeah.
I see who you are
Yeah.
from the jump. It's special. So we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting
Yeah.
God take this thing the way
One
he
day
wants
at
to
a
take it,
time,
one thing at a time.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Be in the moment. Be where your
Yes.
feet are. Don't like overthink. Like
And that's what I used to do, B.
this is my husband.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
it's
I
like,
stopped doing that. Yeah.
enjoy what you have with
Yeah.
this person. And oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I love
Yeah.
that.
So what about you? Are you ready for love?
Am I ready for love? You know what? Before I go to that, can I ask you a question about him? Why are you trying to jump off him? Don't be trying to ask it.
Y'all see what I did there? What about taking back control? As Shari says, drive the car. So B.
Okay, I have one little question.
Okay, what?
What kind of work was he putting in? Because
Yes. You know what? It's a long distance relationship.
Okay.
He's overseas.
Okay.
So him coming here,
Okay.
you know, being very intentional about getting to know me, listening. You know, I remember I was sitting outside one day reading my Bible. We were doing the Proverbs challenge
Okay.
at Change Church.
Okay.
Wise Up was what the challenge was called. And he was watching me outside reading my Bible. And he goes, let me go get some of this wisdom. This is what he says to himself, not knowing that I was reading Proverbs. And he comes outside, he's like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, oh, just reading Proverbs, trying to catch up because we're doing this for the whole month. He's
Wow.
like, do you mind if I read with you?
oh my God. Oh my God.
Baby. I said, huh? He's like, I'll read with you. So we read like a chapter apiece, and like after each chapter, we broke down how we interpreted it. And these are the things you pray for, right?
What?
A woman who is after God's heart and like really seeking Him. You want a partner that's
Yeah,
doing the
that's
same
just
thing.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in a different space. We'll probably talk about this once we get to that point and
Yeah.
talk about it publicly. But he was in a space where he was raised in the church, raised as Christian, read the Bible, knows the Bible, knows the Word, but got away from it
Yeah.
because it's like, you
Yeah.
know, like it's too many contradictions.
Yep.
But being around me, he's starting to like watch. He's
back.
changed global, so he watches
Yes,
church
come
online.
on.
Yeah, he watches online, and every Sunday he'll call me after church. It'll be 4 o'clock his time, and then I'll watch it. I'll go to church here,
Yeah.
and he'll call me, and we'll go over each other's notes. And he's like, you know, I really loved it when he said
Yeah,
this."
come on, accent.
And I'm like, he just
What
read
did
the
you love
Bible
about
to
it,
me every
darling?
day, right? Yeah, but that was a part of it. The really just wanting to be in my world and like be a part of what I'm doing. You know,
Yeah.
and loving. He loves like that we can do things together. He's like, this is something
Together.
else we can do together.
I
And normally it
love
was me
that.
being like, what can
Let's
we do
do
together?
this.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like really into that. So I was like, okay, this is dope. And then even the time that we spend together, like when he would come here and visit me, it was just beautiful. Like no stress. It just felt almost like home.
Easy.
Yeah, very easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was times where I'd pray about something. I journaled about him. And I'm like, God, da 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 da, this, and then like literally there'd be something like, hey babe, I was thinking about this, and it would be like what I prayed about to God, like, because I didn't want to like come off like needy or like I need you to do this. He's like, I need to work on that. I was like, oh,
This is crazy. Did you read my journal?
right, basically. I'm like, what happened?
Wow.
But he was overseas. So I was like, I literally just prayed about this.
Wow.
And he was like, are you serious? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. And the fact that he can be open and like that's something else I pray for, a man that can communicate
Yeah.
and like even point out his flaws and
Yeah.
be like, hey, I need to work on this because I want to be better for you.
Accountability, emotional
Yeah.
intelligence.
Very.
And you asked me, am I ready for love? Are you ready for love, B? I think you pray for all these things, like you said, but when it comes, I pray that I can handle it and I don't run back to the toxicity that I'm used to.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you got to watch Sunday's sermon, honey.
what?
What was it called? I won't go back. I won't go back.
I won't go
Yeah,
back.
because we go back to what we're comfortable
What
with.
you're comfortable with. I'm comfortable not being seen. So I'm
Yeah.
comfortable having guys chase me.
Yeah.
Or I'm comfortable not being a priority. So I know how to wait around and hope they text me. So when the good thing comes, it's like, is he love bombing me? Or like you
Right.
instantly are negative. Like, is
Yeah.
this just his? No, maybe he's a good person.
Yes,
And this is
yeah.
how a healthy relationship should be. So
is.
just hoping that I can handle it when it comes. Because I do believe it's going to come.
It will come, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you this: you have to be very intentional and specific in what you want.
Detailed.
Because I literally I was like, God, I want this, and this. And God gave me exactly what I wanted. And I'm like, but Lord, he ain't got this, and this. He's like, what's important?
Ooh,
What do you want? Because I'm giving you what you asked for, you know?
Right.
And when I started being intentional about what I really wanted, and I was about to I was thinking about going back to something else that no longer served me.
A relationship.
Yes, and then the
Wow.
next day I ran into him. Yeah. And I was like, God
Interrupted
knew. He's
it.
like, what you're not about to do is do this.
Go back over there.
Yeah.
Bring go over here.
Get up,
Right.
Get over here. I said,
Funny thing. Right. Good.
yeah,
Good.
but you had to be very specific. And also, there was a time where I knew that God wasn't bringing the right person to me because I couldn't handle it.
You weren't ready.
And I love that you even I pray that that I can handle it because
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
You know, but now I know this is the one thing that
Yeah.
I need. But God knows how that man needs to be built for me.
Yeah, like in this season when I said the word is progress, keep making progress.
Yes.
I have a relationship coach. She's out in LA. I haven't worked with her in a while, but she's like, okay, you write down all these things. What type of, and we talked about this,
Yeah.
what type of woman does this man need? Like, you want him to be disciplined, you want him to be in shape, you still eating donuts at 2 a.m.
Shake Shack.
It's like, you want all these things. You want him to be financially stable. Are you taking care of your finances? Like, yeah, you have money.
Let's talk about it.
But is it gonna last you for the next 2 decades? For
Right.
the next 3 decades? You got it now, B, but are you being a good steward over your money? Like, me breaking all the bad habits so I can attract that person, I still have a lot of work to do.
Okay, you know what? That's a good, when you know that you still have a lot of work to do, just know that whenever you find that person, they're probably gonna have work to do as well. But are you willing to work with them? Yeah. That's the difference, because a lot of people get into relationships and they're not perfect or completely ready, but they feel like this is my person, you know, and then you see relationships that really work.
Yeah.
And neither one of them feel like they was ready, but they end up making it work together.
Because it's like you don't have to work on something.
Absolutely.
But what is
Always.
it?
Yes.
Well, I'm not, okay, what's a I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah,
ask
no,
you so
let's
many
do it.
questions.
I
I'm
love
like,
this.
give me advice.
Right. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, my sweetie.
My sweeties. Darling B, that's what I'm here for.
What is a hard non-negotiable for you? Like, non-negotiable, we know means we can't negotiate. If this happens, I literally look you in your eye. If this happens, I will walk away. No matter how much I love you, no matter how much we've invested, no matter what. This is a non-negotiable. What would you say is a hard non-negotiable? Maybe we haven't been married yet, right? So we don't know what we would negotiate with after marriage and kids and family.
That's a different thing,
But in the dating phase, what is a hard non-negotiable for you? Like, if this happens, no matter what, we have nothing to talk about.
You know what? For me right now, one of my first boundaries and non-negotiables is faith.
Okay.
Because I want to be the submissive woman that can be led, but you can't lead me if you have no relationship with the king.
And if you're not submitting to him.
you can't.
Wow.
Hello.
Like, where are we going? Oh, no, come on. Well, nigga, come back and get me when you know.
Hello, because that's been the issue.
Where are we going? I'm in the field itchy. It's itchy out here.
I don't belong here. Be in the mansion. Come on, stop playing with me.
Come back and get me when you know where we going.
No, seriously, and that's been an issue where guys, they didn't understand why I didn't want to be in a relationship anymore. I'm like, I can do this by myself.
Yeah.
If I don't feel like you can lead me, then it's like, it's fine. I got it. You know? So I'd rather be alone and continue to work on myself with God versus be with somebody who can't lead me at all, because it's frustrating for me. That is one of my main deal breakers, especially in this point of my life where I need that. Yeah. What about you? Do you have deal breakers or boundaries?
I think faith for sure. I'm not willing to compromise on religious beliefs.
Yeah.
For me,
I can't. I used to.
Yeah.
I can't do it now.
I remember you talking about that, and I have different religious backgrounds in my family. Muslim, we all be in the group chat. It's just hilarious in the group chat. It's like, all right, y'all, God bless. Yes, all praises due to Allah. I'm like, Jesus Christ is king.
You're like, well, get this.
No, what? And then my other cousin, well, the universe. I'm like, we all on different pages in this group chat, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not willing to compromise on that with a romantic partner, because long term you want to get married, you want to have children, and you want to ultimately like you said, trust. If I truly believe that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and you don't believe that, if I truly believe it, I just believe you're deceived.
Yeah.
So I can't be with somebody who I feel is deceived.
Exactly.
You know, and just following a road of deception. That, and for me in the dating phase, I dealt with this with my ex. God rest his soul, Chris. I love you so much. He passed away.
Yes.
Non-negotiable was cheating, and I talked about it publicly. I'm like, I don't know what I would do if I was married 10 years with 3 kids, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
totally
know if
different
that's something we
story.
could talk about. But in boyfriend and girlfriend early on, no. That's a hard non-negotiable for me. If it happens, we have nothing to discuss. I will walk away.
That's interesting to me, because I had a friend who used to say, you're single until you're married.
Yeah.
Why do we put marriage stipulations on people we're not married to? And I was like,
So what's
I
like
didn't think about
marriage
that.
stipulations?
Like not cheating, like vows, you know what I'm saying? You're like putting the not sleeping with other people. That's like a marriage stipulation that you're putting on someone who hasn't made that vow to you. It kind of changed my perspective on dating, which this is not an excuse
I'm
for
not
you to
saying
go
you can
cheat.
cheat.
Yeah, okay, that is not that. But she changed my perspective, where I stopped holding people to that standard before they asked me to be their wife.
So you know what it is for me? I think whatever we agree to. So if you clearly tell me,
Oh yeah.
we're dating, we're in this together, I'm not seeing other people, I'm trusting your word. It's more of a word thing. Like, if I can't trust you now, why am I going to be able to all of a sudden turn the trust switch on when we walk down the
won't be able to,
aisle?
yeah.
So I think whatever we agree to is what I expect. If you're like, we're dating other people or
That's
whatever,
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, if we agree it's just us, then it's going to have to be that.
It better be that.
It got to be that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sweetie? Yeah, better go.
Something that you touched on earlier was finances.
Yeah.
And a question that I get asked often is, would you date someone who doesn't make as much money as you? As a high earner, would you date someone who doesn't make as much money as you?
I think I would if I could still, I wouldn't want to 100% change my lifestyle.
Absolutely,
Like, oh,
yeah.
okay, I can't get facials anymore, or I can't get massage. I can't do all these things because
Yeah.
we can't afford it, right? So
right.
as long as we can have the same lifestyle, I would love to still travel
Yes.
and live and invest in businesses. And when you invest, you know you're gonna lose sometimes.
Yeah.
Do we have the money to take those risks?
Right.
I done invested in properties and in certain tech things that was just like, that didn't really work out, but I invest over here, you know, so he could make less than me for sure, but I would love to keep up the same lifestyle, if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. It's funny because I've said the same thing, because people always ask, like, would you date someone? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I definitely would, but I love the things that I love, and
Yep.
I've never been ashamed of that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always very transparent about
Yeah.
that. Like, this is what I like to do.
Yep.
And as long as I can do it,
Yep.
Lord, I want to continue to do those things.
Crystal don't play. She be on a vineyard drinking wine, eating cheese. I'm like, Crystal, where you at? In Paris with the president and the queen. I'm like, well, call me back. I'm in Atlanta.
Call me when you get back, girl. Bring
Call me
some
when you
wine
get
back.
back. Bring me some cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but I just feel like once you, and a lot of that comes with exposure.
Yes.
You know, sometimes for me,
Yes.
exposure inspires.
Yeah, when you're exposed, it's like, I can't go back.
I can't.
Steve Harvey said that. Once you sit in first class, I don't want to go back to the row 20 in the middle seat.
No,
I
no.
want that space. I want to
Yes.
relax. I want to.
You can work up there. You can.
work.
It's more. Yeah.
It's more productive.
It
And
is.
you get to sit like in your feminine and relax and enjoy the moment and enjoy all the things that life has for you without
Right.
worrying about, can I afford this?
Right.
Can I do this? The stresses that come with that. So
And you know what? And I've been broke before, so I know the stress that
Oh,
comes with that.
oh, yeah,
You know, and
yeah.
we both,
Same.
Yes, I've been broken. It's a different type of stress. I used to always say, I'd rather be rich and stressed than be broke and stressed.
Yes.
So I'm grateful. And even a friend said, he's like, it's a privilege to be able to do what you want to do, be able to take care of everything, and then also be like, oh, I want to go do this or do that, and, or I want to invest in this, and you can take the risk. That is a privilege and a blessing to
It
be able to do
is.
that, and I don't take it for granted
Yeah.
at all. When it comes to finances, how are you doing, like, with budgeting? Because we've talked about this.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing when you get in relationships, trying to figure out, okay, like, how's the money? How are you with money?
You hear these things because we've all, well, not we've all, but me and you, I'll speak for me and you because we've talked about finances, hitting a certain tax bracket and a certain amount. This is new in our walk with being a celebrity or being financially stable and, you know, making this amount of money and having to budget it and having accountants and people look over your stuff. And for the first time, I wasn't even like this when I was broke. Girl, I would have like $50. I'd be like, this $50 for the week, we going out. Like, I'm gonna live my life. It's gonna come back. I'm gonna make it next week. I've never been like fickle or like holding on to money because I always believe it's gonna come back. But I show my $1 million journey on YouTube back in 2020. That was the year I made my first million. I wanted to be like, okay, by the time I'm 30, I want to see it in my account. I want to see it liquid, right? So I want to see it liquid.
That million liquid is different.
It's different.
That's different, yes.
To see them zeros, like it's not assets, it's not a car, it's not like, it's in the account, right? That was in 2020. After that, it took me 30 years to make my first million, 30 days to make my second. So within 30 days after my birthday, I was a multi-millionaire.
Come on.
Quick.
Yes.
Baby, them zeros ain't in that account no
more.
more.
After the first million, it's easy to get the next million. It's just getting that first one.
Easier to spend too.
It is.
You see them zeros, you like, get the jet.
Yeah.
Come on, dinner on me. You want to fly to Jamaica, baby?
That's me this summer.
Now,
I was like, what you want to do? Want to be
ballers? Shot callers, growers. Baby, I'm transparent again. Them zeros ain't in that account no more. That liquid ain't there no more. Now, I did buy my first home. It's an asset. I have invested in my businesses. I'm launching the LTTA app, which is exclusive. This is the first time I've ever said that. So I'm investing, right? So I still have, you know, I'm still technically a millionaire, but with assets, right? But when you start spending, you realize how quick it can go.
It goes, and $1 million is nothing.
Nothing.
People think that's like, oh my God, it's nothing.
It's nothing when you constantly are reinvesting.
Uncle Sam.
What?
Them taxes.
I said, oh, I owe y'all this much?
Oh, honey.
But you remember when we used to get refund checks?
Yes.
I used to get money.
I love the refund checks.
What?
Ain't nothing
like,
no.
I think
I got some money back this year.
Yeah.
I got a good accountant though. Shout out, Alicia.
That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, to answer your question, for the first time, I'm in a season where I'm being more diligent with my money. I look back on all the people I gave money to that didn't do nothing with it. They still in the same position. Just so many things, being Santa Claus and being
and you
like.
are such a. Do you think you're a people pleaser?
I'm better.
You're better now? Okay.
I'm not, you know what? I'm not a people pleaser. I'm a recovering people pleaser. I am recovering. I'm in AA.
There you go.
Okay?
There you go. Okay.
So I am recovering.
Okay.
I'm getting so much better at saying no, and I'm asking God first before I do things.
Good, smart.
Because
I'm telling
it's
you,
like
it's a
you
thing.
didn't ask. You didn't ask if you were supposed to buy that person a house.
You're like, I got it. What you need? Yeah, no. Yeah.
What? I got to tell you a story. I've never shared this publicly. I was downtown in, we were filming Wild 'N Out.
Yes.
Downtown in Atlanta. I see a lady, she has she's changing her baby's diaper on the ground. And she got 5 kids with her, right? And I'm staying in this hotel. We end up talking, going. Long story short, I put her and her kids in this hotel for the week. Yeah. Just, you know, put them in the hotel, boom, boom, boom. Y'all, this is crazy. This don't make no sense. And I'm not advising anybody to do this. A month later, you think I didn't have that lady a house?
Because that's who you are.
But it wasn't wise. It wasn't wise.
And that's in the space that you were in.
Well, not even the space I was in. She couldn't keep it up. She was stressed. I walked in the house. It was flies and gnats and food. I just came in the house and I started crying, you know, but we worked our way up to that. You know, I had a realtor help me, and I talked to her, and I tried to get her housing, and I tried to get her a job, and we were working our way up to it. I just didn't buy a stranger a house.
Absolutely.
And it was an investment property. So I was like, if anything, I could sell it and it's still an investment for me, right? But I said all that to say, I didn't pray about that. I just saw somebody in need. It was off impulse. Like, you can't be on the street with your 5 kids, you know, so I built a relationship with her. But it don't matter what you do for people if their mind doesn't change. She still thought she was on the street, even though she was in a house. So it's
more than just putting her in a house.
It's more than just putting her in a house. It's giving her the resources to keep it up, the resources to pay the rent, the resources to mentally grow. So she was in the house, but her mind was still in the streets. So helping people that God calls you to in the way he calls you to do it, not just impulsively giving. So I'm learning that in this season with my businesses too. You know, I'm getting better. I'll be looking over everything. I'm like, back in the days, oh, that's $5,000. Oh, give it. No. Okay, break it down what I'm paying for. Why is it $5,000? Well, this person is $3,000. Why are you $5,000? Let's break it down and talk about it before I just swipe my card.
No, seriously. I'm doing the same thing. I have a new accounting team, and I have Marquise every business trip I go on, anytime I leave the house for a period of time where I'm spending a lot of money, he does a spreadsheet of how much money I'm spending. How much did we spend last week when I was going to New York? $23,000.
In a week?
No, 3 days.
Well, what was y'all eating?
No, that wasn't even
What was y'all flying? What was y'all booking? What was y'all?
Airfare, hotels for people, trains for people.
I already know.
Per diem.
I already know. Day rates. Booking.
Yes, day rates, booking.
They gonna send you that invoice.
Oh, they invoice.
The invoice.
You better pay it on time. Yes.
That invoice gonna come. You be like, what am I paying for?
And people don't see that. They see all the things that happen. They don't know what goes behind making everything work. And what I'm grateful for now is my team, who's like, finally in a place where they can like source out the money. Yeah. But like right now, it comes out of my pocket until we get the money. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And it wasn't always like that. Yeah. And it costs money to make money. So I always okay, this is investment. We have a bigger goal here.
It's gonna come back. We have the vision.
But I have to be diligent. I need to go through those line items and see what's important and what's not important.
And see where you can cut back. Yes. I've been cooking more. I'm like, my accountant hit me. He said, you spent $20,000 on food in a month.
I believe it.
Uber eating 3 times a day. Yeah. Not getting up.
If that ain't me.
I said, no. I said, you talking about the year?
No,
the
month.
He said, he called me.
It can be like $200-300 a day.
And then you go out to eat, you're picking up the tab for everybody. So it adds.
B.Simone, get out of here. Get out. Yes, it adds up.
And then you look up.
You buying everybody drinks, everybody food. We not eating no.
We had Tao Old Charlie's, Chili's. We had Tao and Nobu and
Mastros
and you know you want to do it. You want to take care of it
because you want to expose everybody to that
everything. You know, but
and not feel the burden like, oh, I can't really. I got it. Don't really.
I got it because I want to go there. So if I got to go to Tao alone, I'm gonna go sit alone and wait for my man to come. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna sit and have a date by myself and just I'm gonna say table
right
for 2.
And
he coming?
Where is he?
So yeah, $20,000 in a month on food. I said, what am I eating?
By yourself, that's crazy.
And I like to eat now.
I do too.
So I order 6 things just to bite.
I'm the same way.
I just want to bite everything.
No, literally.
Remember we talked about that after church when we went out to eat after.
This. Yes.
We went out to eat on Easter, and she was like, "You want this?" I was like, "I want to try all of it." She's like, "Me too."
Yes. No, I'm literally like that. Aren't I, Keys? I order the whole menu. I want to try everything. Even if I order I love La Colonial. Yeah. I order to the house. Yep. I get like 3 appetizers. I get the tuna tartare, the chicken dumplings. I get the salad. I get the shaking beef.
Do you understand what we're saying? This is nuts.
It's like a $300 Uber Eats bill for just one meal a day.
One sitting.
That's not including the breakfast I had.
That's not including the smoothie.
No.
That's not including the post-workout bar. That's literally you spending $300, $500 a day on food.
It's insane.
I love it though. Yeah. See, that's why I need a man that can keep up. Because I gotta eat. I'm not cutting that out.
Listen, we did Queen Latifah on Just Right. She goes, "Now ain't no salad eating shit." Me neither. I want all the food.
I want to taste everything. So yeah, but I have been cooking more, and I'm like, this is nice. I actually feel lighter because you know what's going in your food. I feel healthier. I can eat a lot of carbs at home, and I'm like, this is
you know what you cook.
You know what it's cooked in. So cutting back on where I can. I've been getting my nails done less. I'm like, okay, if I get pink at the bottom when they grow out, you ain't gonna be able to tell. I can last a couple more weeks.
B.
I'm doing good.
I like this.
I'm getting longer hairstyle, so this hairstyle gonna last me. After New Year? Shit.
Okay, now you're pushing it. You're gonna be like,
I'm like, no, it's like, shut up. I'm gonna wash my braids. No. This gotta last.
Yeah.
These are the braids is $800 hairstyle for the girl to come for 12. So expensive. If you're spending the money, take care of it. Yep. And I used to be, purses on the floor. Not taking. Why you buying the
Honey,
Louis
your
bag?
closet is so
Stop.
organized
Stop.
and pristine. I was like, girl, who did this closet? But it shows
gotta give
like
you her
how you
information.
take care of things, you know, and how
Yeah.
you steward over it. I was talking to a friend of mine about tithing.
Yeah.
And about making, I said, my mom used to, it started off with shoes. I'm like, I want a new pair of shoes. She's like, I'm not giving you another pair of shoes until you take care of the ones you have.
Wow.
And we'd be like, we want this, we want this, we want that. And God's like, but you're not taking care of what I'm
What you
giving you.
got?
So how can I trust that you, when I give you more, you're gonna blow through that too?
Yeah.
So making sure that like I tithe before, like PD talked about it, he said, just, y'all know how y'all get on the weekends, y'all wanna go out. He was like, if you know how you are, go ahead and give God his 10.
Just give it to him.
So you can go do what you wanna do with the
Yeah.
rest of it.
Yeah.
But the moment I really started taking that seriously, I saw God continue to bless me more
you.
because he knew I was gonna do the right thing.
I
with
love
the
that.
more,
Okay.
you know? And it's like, it's exciting to give God his, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? What belongs to him
Yeah,
anyway.
it's his anyway.
It is.
It's his anyway.
Yeah, but I too was like you, girl. I would blow through money. Just it was like itching a hole in my pocket. Like literally, I was like,
literally, like, oh, we're in New York. Let's go shopping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Oh.
spend 20 band. Like,
what you want? Get you something too.
What?
Oh yeah.
And then you don't want to be, you know,
You want me doing that in
for
front
me.
of people? I get it. So
you
got
don't want to do it in
include
front of
them.
people. You don't want to feel like I'm, you know. So yeah, grab something. Or
Yeah.
here, I got this for you. Or
And it feels good to be able
It
to bring
does
your
feel
friends along and
good.
do experiences like
it
that.
feels good.
Yeah.
It feels. But then you look up, all them niggas gone,
Yeah.
and my account is low, and I'm sitting here with this Louis bag
Already-
and no friends.
Hello.
So we ain't doing that no more.
We're not.
You know,
making smarter choices,
smarter
wiser investments.
decisions. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I really am. I was
Thank
telling
you.
people it was the strike that really shifted my mindset on where my money. I'm making all these millions of dollars every year. What are you doing with it?
What are you doing with it?
What are you doing with it? Yes, I can have all the designer clothes in the
Yep.
world, but I can make Zara look like designer, honey. And don't
What?
sleep on Zara.
Don't sleep on.
Don't
Baby,
sleep on
Steve
it.
Madden.
Honey. Girl, Steve Madden be on
Their
Revolve
new
now.
collection?
Ma'am.
I bought 2 bags,
Oh my
boots,
God.
and some jewelry.
Come on.
These Steve Madden earrings right here, looking like Balenciaga, baby. I
No,
done spent $500
Steve
in
Madden
Steve
is
Madden and
killing
got
it.
the whole store.
No, I didn't know they had clothes. I was on Revolve the other day. I was like, Steve Madden got clothes and they're cute.
My friend was just on the church. They got clothes now.
Steve
Yeah.
Madden holidays. Okay.
Holla, the sponsor.
Yes,
It's positive. Keep
please,
it positive,
please.
sweetie. LTTA. Come
Come
on.
on over. Yes, we can have some outfits. You know, we love the fashion
We
tips of the day.
love. Yeah.
Yes, but
So, yeah.
that's good. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. We always talk about friendships.
Yes.
And I wanted to ask you something because this is always a question that I wanted to know. That I asked some of my friends. What are things that you look for in a friend? And then the second part is what makes you a good friend? Because I know what makes you a good friend, but you know sometimes we don't understand who we
Yeah.
are and what we bring to the table
Yeah.
as a friend.
For me, I can only say what makes me a good friend by what I've been told. I can't say I'm a good friend. I need my friends
To tell you.
They have
Yeah.
you can't. I'm a great friend. Are your friends saying that?
Yeah.
You can't
'Cause
say
they might be
you're not a
like,
friend. You know what I mean?
"Are you?"
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
So just I think from what I've been told, like showing up for people, I
Yeah.
really support my people. Like I'm like, it's inspiring to me. Like the Venas, you,
Oh my God, I love her.
Desi. Like I look at y'all,
Yes.
like when Vina had her show, her one woman show, I'm like,
Yes.
this is lit, bro. Like I want to produce this for you.
Yes,
Like I would
wow.
love to produce. I would love to help.
Yes.
I would love to. I was on the soundboard. Like
I know,
this
that's right.
is lit.
Yeah.
How can I help? So I'm very supportive.
You
It-
are.
It support.
Oh my God, you are.
It inspires me. When I walked
Yeah.
in here, I was like, yo. Like this is inspiring.
Thank you.
What we doing next at LTTA?
Yeah.
You know, like how can I? It's not a
Yes.
competition thing. It's an inspiring
It
thing.
is, yeah.
The way you carry yourself, the way you show up, the way you're so graceful, but you're very assertive. I'm like, I gotta work on that.
Yeah.
You can't let people walk all over. It's inspiring. So I love supporting my friends. I love making them feel loved. I think I'm a great friend.
You are.
I do.
You are
I
amazing. You
think
check on
I'm
us.
loyal. Baby,
Very.
you could tell me you dated this nigga in 2nd grade. I will block him.
Yep,
Ain't got
bye.
nothing to do with me. You introducing me to your nigga, I'm like, hey, I'm looking on the floor. That's all I need. Hello,
Yeah,
bye. I don't need to be in no nigga face. I don't, all that. All the people be diddly widdly. You can't trust these girls, you know? So
Yeah.
I treat friendship the way I would want somebody to treat me. Just
Yeah.
show up,
Show
you know.
up, yeah.
in this season, friendship has changed for me. I don't think I ever required a lot from my friends.
Wow, what does be require now?
Oh my God, I need to know you for me.
Yeah.
I need to know you're for me by your actions, by the safe space you create for me. I'm willing to go through the trenches with my friend, but I'm willing to walk with them. I'm not willing to drag them out the dark. So if you got that dark cloud over you, if you're in the darkness, if you got that victim mindset, if you, I'll come check on you, but I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting in the dark with you. And I did that a lot in my past, and it put the dark cloud on me. And now I got anxiety, and now I'm nervous, and now my stomach hurting, and now I'm walking in rooms, I can't be my full authentic self because whatever was on you, now it's on me. So I'm no longer willing to do that. I'll help you and walk with you, but I'm not gonna drag you.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
what I require is just loyalty, conversations. If something bothers you, let's talk about it.
Yep.
You know, we gotta have those conversations in friendship too. So
that's so good.
yeah, you know, it's like you blowing up, well, you never told me.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was important to you that I showed up for this soccer practice or whatever it is, like whatever is a big deal, you never told me. So, you know, you have to treat each friend different because each friend requires different things.
Yep, that's so true. Yeah, everybody needs something different.
Everybody needs something different.
And
So
communicate that.
I truly believe I'm a great friend.
You are.
I've gotten no complaints.
Honey, I have
and
not
anytime
one.
And I talked about this on the Craze podcast. He was like, how do you take accountability? I'm like, I'm such a people pleaser that accountability is easy for me.
Yeah.
Because when people tell me there's a problem, I'm like, how do I fix it?
Yes.
I never I did that. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's almost over accountable. And I don't sit back and say, well, hold on. I didn't do that. Or, you know, or hold on, let's talk about this.
Right.
Or so accountability is pretty easy for me, but as far as friendships, I feel like I'm a great friend.
You are.
Thank you, friend. You are too.
I love you.
You are too. You just show up and show up. She's like, you want to go to the Hawks game? Yeah, stop playing.
We're back in season, so we gotta go again. We had fun.
Right. And I still got to come to this house.
Yes.
We be so busy, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
are.
Yeah.
Yes,
But yeah,
we
I
are.
feel like I'm a great friend, and I'm super open to constructive criticism, whether it's in my relationship. And I'm sure, let's be real, I'm human. I'm sure there's been moments where I might have gotten offended or might have been like not taking accountability, but for the most part, overall, I feel like I'm pretty easy to talk to. I fix it. I'm like, let's fix it. Like I want to show up in the way you need me to show up. So I'm open to constructive criticism, even in friendships.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that's so important. And it's also important to know that like sometimes to take inventory and be like, wait, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can take things out of context and you really have to know where you're coming from on certain things.
And people need different stuff in different seasons. Maybe, like, I have a friend who went through a divorce. Before her divorce, she didn't need as much as she needs now.
Yeah.
She's in a season of, like,
I need my friend.
I need my friend.
My sister,
I need my sister. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, you know, there's different seasons. When you go through a horrible friend breakup, I'm like, in this season, I need loyalty. I need to know you my friend.
Yes.
I didn't require as much at the beginning, but once you go through stuff, you need certain things in certain seasons. So just being vocal with that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. We have, you and I both have talked about friends, family, and forgiveness.
Yes.
And this summer we talked about something personal that I had gone through and how I was navigating that forgiveness.
Man.
Yeah. As a woman, where you are now in your walk with God, if you had to grade yourself, A to an F, what would you grade yourself on forgiving others?
I would say a B.
I said a B minus.
I would say a B.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Can I read you something?
Yeah.
I just texted my sister yesterday. Wow, this is crazy you brought this up. Hold on. Where my sister? But not yesterday, today. I was with my family yesterday, and sometimes I feel like we run from family because family is a trigger for our past. So certain things trigger us, like we could choose our friends. You can't choose your family. So it's like, you always with your friends. Well, I chose them.
Yeah.
I didn't choose y'all. And sometimes there's triggers over here with family. But my sister was like, it's so good you're around the family more, and they were so happy you were there. I went to Columbus, and that's my dad grew up there, and we were there, and I had a show, and my uncle, my aunt, my dad's siblings, we were all together. We went to eat, and it was just a beautiful family moment. Something that I'm appreciating the older I get and the more healing I do.
Same, yeah.
So I was like, the more I heal, the less family is a trigger. It used to trigger me being around family sometimes, but that just come from unhealed wounds. I'm glad I could bring everybody together. I'm working through healing. Therapy has helped me so much, even so-and-so. I'm not gonna say their name publicly. I'm not letting anybody control my emotions anymore. I forgive her, and one day I'm gonna sit down and talk to her and let her know she hurt me, but I'm gonna let her know I forgive her. I'm moving on with life, and I'm going to be happy. No one in this world will control how I feel. So the more you heal and you're like, I just want to be happy. I don't want to hold this. It doesn't feel good. You address it and you find the proper steps and tools to move through it and move forward. You don't have to forget, but it's no more anger. You gotta let it go. And you gotta find the tools that help you do that. Therapy, honesty, being real. Like, yes, I was angry. Yes, I was jealous. Yes, I was envious. Yes, I was bitter. Yes, this upset me. Addressing those emotions, being honest so you can move through them and not hold on to them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
One of the best books. Have you read The Untethered Soul?
Yes. Yes. Carl Ulysses, one of my tailors, he actually gave me that book a few years ago to read.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It shows you how to just let go.
Yeah.
Be in the moment. If we were really just in this moment, we would have no issues.
No.
Because I'm just sitting here with you. I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna eat later.
Right.
I'm not thinking about where I gotta go. I'm not thinking about my nap. I'm not thinking about I'm tired. I'm not thinking, I'm just here with Crystal.
Yeah, no,
Be
it's
where
so
your
real.
feet are. Be in the moment. And when you do that, you can forgive and let go. Yeah.
That's so good. Now, how would you grade yourself on forgiving yourself?
Man.
Because I know for me, it's harder. I'm harder on myself than I am on other people. I can be like, okay, that's fine, whatever, move on. But when it comes to me, I feel like I'm harder on myself than I am on others.
A recent situation, about a year and a half ago, I probably went from an F to now, a year and a half later, I'm at like a C, a B. Because you'd be like, well, why would you do that? How could you be so stupid? Well, you allowed that person to do that. Like you beat yourself up on what you allowed, but you only did what you knew.
Yeah, no,
you can only do with the tools and the wisdom you have in that season. And I thought I was being the best version of myself that I could be then. So with forgiving myself, I'm much better now. But I have been hard on myself. Like, and then you gotta stop. You gotta be like, you're bullying yourself. Like you're being a bully. You're being a bully to you. You wouldn't say this to anybody else. That was dumb. I would never say that to you if you told me, even if it was a dumb decision. I wouldn't be like, friend, that's dumb. I would be like, why'd you do that? It's okay though. You know, I would comfort you and I would let you know it's gonna be okay. So I think we need to extend the same grace to ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm better with forgiving myself.
I love that. I love that. B, I just love our talks.
I know. Is it
really
over?
do. Yes.
Don't kick me off the couch.
I would never. No, but seriously, this has been an amazing conversation. I love like how we can just talk about anything.
Anything.
This is how we are in real life, guys.
What?
Like,
We be at the house kicking. Do you hear me? On the phone kicking.
you like, girl, I
like,
can't even tell
girl.
you how much you text me.
What I be saying? Let me know when y'all.
You are funny. Yeah, girl, I ran when you text me that. I said, this girl is so stupid.
See, we not secrecy, we private. Yeah, we ain't telling y'all everything. Yeah, keep it cute, keep it positive.
Sweetie. No,
I love
seriously,
you.
I love you more.
Love you
Thank
so much. I am so proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
Proud.
Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Proud.
You equally. You talk about how I inspire you. You inspire me
Thank
as
you,
well.
baby.
Like seriously, the way you push me. And I remember when I was first doing this, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast. And said like, oh, okay, yeah, that's good. What's up? You were like, let me know, like if you need like camera people or where to get equipment or if you need me to help you.
Yeah.
Like that, and you already had your own podcast. I was like, this girl is like, you're just a unicorn.
Yeah, thank you.
I just love you.
I love you too.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of this. I see it. I'm like literally seeing it. You're gonna be on. This is gonna be a show, TV, like daytime talk. I see it. Red carpets, everything. Everything you've been manifesting is gonna happen. It's coming.
I feel
You're already
it.
in it. You just gotta keep walking towards it. It's already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel like God is really moving, and I'm just excited. When I'm telling you, when I saw this space, I was
My
just
God.
like, tears. I was
Yeah.
like, Shari was in the middle of like going over, okay, and this is what we're doing. I was just like,
I know, because it's like it's all coming together, and all the losses you took, even the people, the opportunities, whatever doors were shut, you realize why God allowed it to happen for this very moment. And I just have one request. I just want to ask you one thing.
yes, love.
When you get married, please let me be the flower girl. Crystal.
That's gonna be funny.
I just wanna. That's all I want.
I got you. So I would love to know, or my people will want to know, because I probably already know.
Yeah, you know everything
I know
already.
everything.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you have on the horizon that you want to share with us? Because we want to support you in any way we can.
Yeah, so this is my first time sharing this. I was gonna go to Patreon, but I decided to start my own platform. You are actually a part of it. I can't wait for them to see us on there.
So
but
exciting.
the LTTA app, just a
Yes.
community for women where we share. I'm producing shows for the app, extra content, daily motivation, daily devotionals, daily affirmations, journaling, just a whole healing mentally, spiritually, physically. We even got workouts on there.
I know that's
Everything.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So an app for women. You can go to letstrythisagain.com, put in your email, and sign up for the newsletter.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all check her out.
Yes.
One of the reasons I love the conversations we have on this show is they leave me so full and I learn so much. One of my biggest takeaways from today's talk is everything doesn't have to be talked about. Transparency is fine, but privacy is definitely important. Keep the things that are sacred to you close to your heart. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Love Crystal Renee, and you can also follow our show at Keep It Positive Sweetie. If you want to write into our Positive Outcomes listener letter, you can send us an email at keepitpositivesweetie@gmail.com. In the meantime, in between time, y'all already know what to do. Keep it positive, sweeties. See you next time. Love you guys.